doing the bird, doing the bird. Everybody's doing the bird. A gabba gobble gobble gabba gobble doing the bird. A gabba gobble gobble gabba gobble doing the bird. A gala gulu gulu clacka lacka doing the bird. A gabba cackle like a racka racka doing the bird. A gabba gow turka wow wow gotta do the bird now. Everybody's doing the bird. I gotta flap a dacka wacka backa doing the bird. I gotta flap a dacka wacka backa doing the bird. I gotta boogie boogie digga digga doing the bird. I gotta kick a leg a bick a doing the bird. I gotta flap flap stretch stretch. Guess what? Turkey bat. Everybody's doing the bird. Turkey solo. Gabba gobble gobble gabba gobble doing the bird. I gabba gobble gobble gabba gobble doing the bird. I gotta clap a dacka wacka backa doing the bird. I gotta flap a dacka wacka backa doing the bird. I gotta boogie boogie digga digga doing the bird. I gotta kick a leg a bick a doing the bird. I gotta gulu gulu clacka lacka doing the bird. I gabba clacka lacka wacka backa doing the bird. I gobble 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 hey hey gotta do some foul play. Everybody's doing the bird. Yeah, everybody's doing the bird. Yeah, everybody's doing the bird.
Who's doing the bird?
Or what's the most annoying intro that could be made? That's the one. Let's use it.
That's the... Yeah. I just call them intro 1 and intro 2, those two you sent, and I keep forgetting which is which.
Yeah, well, yeah, we hadn't watched this one until tonight, so it worked out perfect.
There you go.
Maybe one of these days we could switch out the music to the Elvira PC game that T-Dog likes.
Right. So apparently we're going live because my phone went off 4 times. That it's on G Park or it's on Poe. So I guess we're live. So I don't see anyone in the chat yet, but I'm sure there's people out there. Maybe.
Kaos was in the chat. He was just asking me a question about the game, and he must have left. But yeah, I answered him already.
Oh, okay. Yeah, must have been before we went live or something. So, how's it going? Mike, you have a busy week?
Yeah, pretty busy at work. And coming at home, I kind of feel like Poe. When I get home, it's like, kind of have a little snack, and then I'm napping, and I wake up, oh, it's bedtime.
Isn't that miserable?
I should be working on my video.
You gotta wake up in time to go to bed. That's
yeah. So, well, what was it? Friday? Yeah, Friday. So I made sure I didn't do that. So I got up and drank some hot honey water tea and worked on my video. So basically just doing some gameplay footage. That's what I did.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. Poe, how'd your week go?
It was busy again. It's just like Mike said, coming home and by the time we finish supper, it's like, oh man. Well, it's dark when I get home, so that's already annoying. I mean, there's enough daylight while I'm driving home, but as soon as I hit the driveway, it's like, boom, you're screwed. It's not nighttime. And I was struggling a lot this week right after dinner, just sitting in my chair like, oh man. But I had a lot of different stuff that I ordered come. It was a big week for that. It was like Christmas here, so I finally made like 3 unboxing videos over the weekend. I only have 1 up so far. The second one's edited, and the third one I filmed but didn't edit. So at least there's that. Even if I'm not playing any games, I got a lot of stuff game related. So
nice,
cool.
And then there was also the update to the KVM switcher that Glenn talked about. So I need to open up my iArcade and hook the laptop up to it. You can finally control the Viper side volume with the iArcade volume buttons. You couldn't do that up until now. So you had to set it in the back with the knob and then just leave it there. So it get kind of loud. So now you can finally do that. I just need to do that update.
Nice. Well, I think we're having our first restream glitch here.
Yeah, this is weird.
The chat is not showing up. Because I just went to my channel and Kelly's in there and Oreo Ritz is in there and Salty's in there. And none of the chats are coming Do you have chats in your channel?
No, just like I had earlier with Chaos. That's it.
Yeah, Shelby just sent me a text. Said, "Hey, your chats are broken."
Oh, now I saw Fat Boy. He commented, "Smash that like."
Yeah, let me see. Poe, I'm sure you got people in your chat. Us. That's it. Hey, pause that. Yeah, Bliss is in yours. Why is none of the chat linking up in here? That is odd. Wonder if it's because I updated the
said
thing.
He's everywhere.
Yeah. I wonder if it's because I did the update on Restream after I created this. I don't know.
Oh.
I wouldn't think that would cause it. That's weird. That is weird. So it might be difficult for us to have the show chat. We can't see any chat. We'd have to keep an eye on our phone. Mike's Gaming Gala is in post chat. Yeah, this is awkward.
Well, maybe okay. I can have my phone set to pose, so I can kind of keep an eye there. Because I have my second screen here, I can see mine in case anybody's chatting in there. So I'll go to pose real quick. Now I can see the chat.
Yeah, we might have to just read off, keep an eye on it and read off chats. Sorry about that, people that are watching, because I don't know why it's doing that.
Yep. Yeah, I see Bliss,
I can see mine,
Salty, and Mike's Gaming Gala. All right.
Yeah,
I got pose opened up.
Yeah, Polo is in Greg's chat. So yeah, people just have to bear with us with the chat tonight. That's weird because I didn't set anything up differently. Kelly's saying reboot the stream. Yeah, I'd have to recreate the entire thing.
Oh boy,
to reboot it. Which isn't that big of a deal, but then we'd have to shut it down and start a whole new stream. Interesting. I will definitely do research before next week to find out what causes this and make sure it doesn't happen again. But
yeah, Mike's Gaming Gala said, without chat, you guys will have to actually be entertaining. Hollywood Polo said to Mr. Poestyle, if no one can help, and if you can find them, hope you can hire the Poe team, like the A-team. Good one, Polo.
Let's see.
Oh, Hollywood Polo wants to know what we're drinking tonight.
No.
I'm drinking blood from Castlevania cup.
Oh, nice.
I got my Coke Zero Cherry as usual.
I have coffee in my pink cup. Manly man.
Nice.
It's Kirby.
This is the only cup really that I have that'll fit in that 1 cup coffee maker I have for a nice big size. So then
nice.
I dump 2 of these into my big Yeti before I go to work in the morning. That lasts me at least until, from 4:30 in the morning until about noon. It stays nice and warm in that thing. So.
Nice.
Do you drop a couple Baileys into there to make work go a little bit more smoothly?
Yeah, all right. Good coffee creamer. Now this last one, what are they? International Delight or whatever. They have a Home Alone line this year. And a few weeks ago, I had the sugar cookie. That was good. The wife picked me this one up, and it's like hot chocolate with marshmallow is what it's called.
Oh.
I tried it for the first day at work the other day. My one boss is really into these different creamers. He's like, what kind of creamer? And I told him, and I tasted it, and he's like, how's it taste? It tastes like pepperoni. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, that's different. And he said, you sure somebody didn't do something to it when you set it down in the shower house over there? They may have dipped their pepperoni in. I don't know. That got me thinking of meat flavored creamers. Maybe that would be a thing. Sell them on Facebook.
What kind of coffee flavor? That pork chop?
I got steak.
Let me see.
Mike's Gaming Gala said not many men can pull off pink.
Let me see. Hopefully this doesn't matter. You guys can keep talking. I'm trying to figure out if I can have another way to get to the chats.
Okay.
And,
I'm gonna say hello to Upstate Metal Cowboy. He just popped in my stream. So hey, Chaos.
Chaos.
Let's see.
Yeah, got my turkey. Atari sign coming through.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, speaking of Atari, you said you got a food fight. I just got my food fight this week.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Fun game, very fun game. Yeah, that's good that they brought it back out for people that didn't have it before, instead of having to try to find a copy on the internet and then it won't be complete, or if it is complete, you're spending a couple $100 or whatever, you know.
Oh yeah. Yeah, isn't that was it the what's that, Billy Bob Strikes Back or something like that? Isn't that expensive?
Oh, the Bounty Bob.
Bounty Bob, yeah.
Well, that was, and I might be wrong here. I believe that was a home brew, and the guys that could answer that are the guys that are in my chat that I can't see right now.
Yeah.
For the 7800, I mean. Now, that, you know, I think that was a 5200 game, and then I think somebody brought it out on Atari Age. I think that's what happened, and then Atari's officially bringing it out now.
Nice. Hollywood Polo says, I got the International Delight Caramel, and it's great.
Yeah, they have some good ones. I don't usually get the chocolate ones, but it is pretty good once you realize it's supposed to be hot chocolate and not a pepperoni stick in there.
Let me see. What does this do? Oh, I can put up my own. I could put my chat up there, and nobody else's. Yeah, that's great.
2 off grids.
Kelly says gross to the meat flavored creamers.
I don't know, pork chop and steak, chicken.
Yeah,
you could have the well done series. You know, all kinds of great ideas.
How about liver?
Liver and onions.
I'm all for it. Yeah. So, who was saying about the International Delight Caramel? Was that Polo?
That was Polo. Yep.
Yeah, that's what that's what I use. The International Delight's Caramel Macchiato. That is my creamer of choice.
Nice.
I go through Walmart, buy one of those big 64-ounce jugs, and I say I can get nearly 4 cups of coffee out of this bad boy.
Right.
Have a little bit of coffee with my creamer.
Nice. Yeah, I like the Bailey's Irish cream. That's what I use. Trying to look now, since I can't really get that. I got to see if they got a sugar-free one. So that's what I've been buying, just some sugar-free creamers.
Okay. Sorry. I'm trying to load up Greg's chat. So if anyone shows up. So you can see yours in pose, right, Mike?
Yep.
Okay. I can see mine and Greg's. And just in case.
Oh, Mike said, all of us have given our fair share of meat-flavored creamers. We have kids after all. Oh. International Delight from Mystique. That's from Mike.
Beat them and cream them.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Polo says, guys, my sister made me these 2-layer fried corn tortillas with potatoes, beans, pica, and ground beef. That was so awesome. Nice.
Excellent. All right. Man, that is driving me nuts with the chat. It's hard to get your mind off of it when you got a problem like that happening and you're like completely distracted now. What could be causing it? Is there a way to fix it? Maybe I shouldn't be doing that, going on going on Reddit. People on Reddit seem to have the answers to most things.
Right.
But, so in case anyone's wondering, Greg's not here yet. He said he's going to try to make it, but he has company over at his house, so he's going to be late potentially. If we get too far into the show and Greg hasn't showed up, I do have the scores for his pinball tournament he did this week ready. I can pull those up. We can talk about the scores there, but I'll save it for when he's here if he's able to show up. We'll do that. And yeah, I am under. We are having thunderstorms here at our house, and I told the guys before the show, I don't think I'm going to have a problem. I don't foresee a problem. I don't have to worry about the city's power going out, which happens a lot in this town. But I don't have to worry about that. I do have to worry about if it gets raining too heavy or too thick a cloud. Sometimes the Starlink can booger up. So if I suddenly vanish or the show suddenly goes off the air, that's probably what happened. We'll blame that. It's freaking Elon's fault that we have no chat tonight. That dang Starlink. But yeah, so that's our little public service announcement for this this show. If we vanish suddenly, or if I vanish, it's probably because the rain got too bad. So, and then I'm going to have to try to figure out how to get from here to the house through the mud. Because our entire yard is just dirt, clay, nasty, slippy. So it'll be fun driving into work tomorrow too, because the road's going to be toast. But anyway, so Mike, did you have something you wanted to? You have a video for tonight's show. Did you want to go over that stuff?
Yeah, well, we can go over the video and stuff. You want me to finish? Poe's got more chat on his thing. From Retro Bliss Gaming, he said, Poe, I'm spending the evening pushing some iArcade games to the cab. Nice. I need tech support. And Mike's Gaming Gala said, we all do, Phil.
Nice. Yeah, and in my channel, Casey, the Intellivision Gamer, popped in, said he's at a family event and he just wanted to drop in to say hello to everyone. So, hello.
Casey. Hello.
Sorry, I can't put your chat up on the screen, but Poe said no more chat for people because we hate people. I don't know what he was talking about. But, let's see.
Oh, and Polo said, what did you guys think of the Logan versus Tyson match last night? So I know for me, it was the channel was scrambled and I heard a lot of moaning. So I just decided to turn it off. I don't know. How about you guys?
That wasn't Netflix. That was Skinamax.
When I cleared off, all you saw was Tyson's bare ass, right?
Right. Well, at my house, it looked like buffering.
All right.
10 seconds of a fight, buffering. So we went to bed halfway through the second fight. I guess there were chicks that fought, and then before the Tyson fight, and we left. We went to bed the fight before that because we had to get up at 4 anyway, and it was already 9 o'clock, and I got tired of watching the buffering circle. So no, I didn't get to watch Tyson. Did you, Poe? Did you get a chance?
No, my TV gave up immediately. I put on the Netflix app on my TV, and it's like that ain't happening for you. So,
yeah, some people were saying it was better to watch on your phone than on television apps. I don't know. I didn't even try it because I don't have Netflix myself. Shelby does, and we just have it on our TV, so we log into hers. So I would have had to get her login information and all that to try it on my phone. So, but I don't know. That's just what people on Reddit were saying is TV apps were not working very well, but phones seem to be working better. But I don't know. And I'm guessing you guys saw the results, right? Where they say Tyson lost by a unanimous decision with the points.
Yeah.
So
I see a lot of people, what was it, talking about the controversy? Like Mike pointed out that it didn't seem like a legit fight.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard some stuff, read some stuff about that too. Yeah, where they were saying didn't seem legit. I don't know. I know they had the bigger padded gloves and stuff, right? And they only did 2-minute rounds instead of 3-minute rounds, which would have benefited Tyson, I guess, because he's old man. But I don't know. I'm thinking them heavier padded gloves might have helped the other dude absorb some of Tyson's punches. I don't know. But it had a pretty big payday anyway, so I guess I'd have done the fight. It would have lasted about 30 seconds and it'd have been over, but it'd have been worth it for the payday. Yeah. I'm just making sure. I keep getting, whenever I hear a message, I'm making sure that it's not Kelly saying something else is boogered up on the stream. But all right, so we want to go into your video.
Sure,
Mike?
we can go hit it. Yeah.
Okay. Did you have to talk about it first? Or you want me to just play it?
Oh no, go ahead and play it.
Okay. And I guess our discussion beforehand about putting the chat up while it's playing is kind of irrelevant at this point. All right, here we go. In theory.
Hello. Welcome back. This is for Coin Ups and Consoles, aka the show. So I've been looking around the net for a video that I wanted to cover, and I've been on this kick lately for Atari 7800 games, and I stumbled upon this. It's ARTI, and it's for the Atari 7800. This looks cool, by the way, and it's for $60. Nice. Look at the box art. That's awesome. And then let's look at the gameplay here. It says Archaeological Rescue Team International, ARTI, is an old and storied organization specializing in the rescuing wayward adventurers and explorers. You take on the role of ARTI's new apprentice. Pack your H-suit and rescue gear. Next stop, South Africa. Wow. Yeah, it's very like Hero. Pretty much a Hero game, right? That is actually cool. Let's see here. Oh, wow. Look at the graphics on this. Really eager to play this game. ARTI supports several controller schemes. Okay. What does it come with? ARTI poster included free. We're including a free 10x14 poster with your purchase of ARTI, featuring John Calcano's original ARTI artwork that adorns the box, manual, and label. Label. I keep saying labor. Sorry about that. Wow. All right, let's try this out. Oh, nice. Looks like Indiana Jones smoking a cigar or cigarette. Music's pretty catchy. All right, fire it up. En route to South America. Press fire. Yeah. Definitely Hero. Nice. So I got a story about Hero. I never played it before on the Atari 2600. I remember seeing it at KB Toys before, and I just had no interest in picking up the game. Well, back in the day, when I had an Atari 2600, I prefer looking for movie-based title games, since I loved watching movies as a kid. But I regret not giving this game a chance, because it's actually a pretty fun game. I've seen videos on it from Metal Jesus Rocks. He played this game, and I think it's his favorite game. Yeah, so far this game is pretty fun. Really like the graphics, the music. Nice. Whoa! Careful of the snakes. Right here. Oh. Nice. Oh boy. Oh no! Oh, the rock! Yeah, don't touch that. Okay. Yeah, don't touch the wall. Oh, the lady this time. Cool. Oh shoot! I forgot, don't touch that. Oh, I blew myself up. Terribly sorry, old bean, but we've run out of A suits. Jolly good, try though. It should be though, not through. That means game over. Alright. Cool game. I would encourage you, if you haven't played this, you can play it online and try it out. This is just a demo. But yeah, this would be a good game to pick up for the 7800. Like I said, you can find it online to play. It's just a demo, and you can pre-order it on Atari Age if you get a chance for $60. Not bad at all. All right, that's the end of my review on this game. Take care, and remember, gaming is your road to adventure.
Nice.
Nice. I do have that game on the VCS.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I think it was not this year, last year, I think. They were doing orders right around PRGE time. And I was going to get the physical, and then I never did. Well, the VCS came out with the digital version. Obviously, well, the VCS is digital only. So anything hero related, I have to grab, because that's also my favorite 2600 game.
Yeah.
Aside from Popeye, I know people. Well, yeah. It was just all it when I was a kid at Kmart, and I had to have the thing. So I'm glad I grabbed Hero when I did.
Yeah.
And if you liked that game, Mike, then go back to Audacity Games and get Alien Abduction. John
I saw that.
Rysen
Yeah, it looks like that Hero game. Yep.
Yeah, he made Hero and he made this game. So that game,
cool.
not Artie, but Alien Abduction.
Nice. Excellent. Checking the chat.
Yeah,
I don't have anything new. You got something new?
Retro Bliss said, yeah, just a variation of Hero, controls much better in my opinion. And Mike said, Hero sequel, free to play on the Argon app. Oh, okay. I'll have to try that out, Mike. And then Retro Bliss said, GRW, we need to see less of your head. What do you mean by that, Retro?
Oh, man.
Guess he doesn't want to see my face. Gee, I'm hurt. I'm hurt by that. I'll wear a mask next time for you, okay? And then Mike's Gaming Gala said, full game free on the Argon app. Nice. Yeah, I have it. It's like the free demo. I'm shocked that it let me play that long on it. So fun, really fun. So I'm gonna pre-order the game on my next payday for sure.
Nice. Excellent. So Was there more to say about this? I don't want to move on if you had more to say about this game. Are we?
Oh, one more thing. He popped in. Oh, he said it was taking up too much of the screen. What?
All right. With that, Poe, I watched your unboxing video. That's pretty cool stuff you got there.
Yeah. I love the coins in that thing. They were better than I thought they would be. They're actually nice and heavy, But like I said in the video, that little case they came in should have been clear so you could just display them in that case.
Right.
Instead, it was kind of like a frosted look to it. So.
That did seem odd. Yeah.
And I still don't know what the special surprise was for people that ordered the collector's edition. I need to go back through there and see what wasn't originally listed, because that's how they advertise it. Also, there'll be a special bonus for people that buy the collectives. Maybe the bonus was we wouldn't get it till a month later. I don't know.
You get a month free anticipation. Yeah. I'm trying to remember because Poe and I started talking about this before the show went on, and I said maybe I should wait to ask the questions I have for you till we're live, and now I can't remember what I was going to ask you. So that seems about right. Now that's a game, and it's got the Halloween stuff and the Evil Dead stuff, right?
Yeah.
And you get both games. Now you got that deluxe pack super jangle thing, and all that stuff is Halloween based. Was that your choice? Did you have a choice of which?
No, it was all Halloween.
It was all Halloween or nothing for that.
The one that I saw, now Derek was the one I think that pointed this game out months ago on our Discord. He saw something about this game, so I kept looking to see when it was going to come out, and then I forgot for a little while. Then when I typed it in, I saw it on their website, and all I saw was that collector's edition on there. So I didn't realize at the time there were other ways to get the physical game. So I said, okay, I'll go ahead and get this because I like Halloween, So I'll get it that way. Then I found out, Mike was talking about ordering it, but he got a special edition off of Amazon with the cooler looking box, in my opinion. It looks like the VHS box for the movie.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that existed until I ordered mine.
Yeah, I noticed that when I looked at your box, I'm like, whoa, yours is different from mine. Yours looks like an arcade machine.
Yeah.
Than the VHS cover. Yeah.
And I wish they would have done a reversible cover or something like that so that you could maybe put the VHS cover on there instead of the regular cover they had. But they didn't do that.
Yeah. But that was pretty cool. It comes with that metal cover too, right?
Yeah, I got the steel case for it, which that was really nice. I ended up putting the game in there. It came with a manual that's just like the NES game manuals, and that's really nice, full color. So I stuck it in there too, and then got a code to download the soundtrack, which I don't really listen to video game soundtracks, so I'll probably never download the thing. But it's there anyway. So.
Did you get the Michael Myers plush?
Yes.
Cool.
So I got Michael Myers, and I'll have to play with that one of these days here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the trading cards and the foil pack, but I didn't open. I didn't. Too. Yeah, I didn't open those up.
Yeah, I didn't want to open it either. It's inside its case. No, that's neat. Yeah, mine didn't come with a steel case. It's just a regular case that came in it. So yours comes with a steel case in it.
Yeah, and it was. Well, I have it here somewhere. I'll dig through here. Well, maybe when we're talking about something else, I'll dig through and pull it out, whip it out for you guys.
I'll be back. I'll whip out Michael.
All right. He's gonna whip it out.
He's gonna whip it out. Excuse me, while I whip this out. Let's see. Which one? This one here. There we go. Let me share this. Because this is where all the action is. There's post chat. Mike's Gaming Gala said we need more of Gaming Road Warriors face. Handsome guy.
Oh.
Kissing up.
Hey, Mike.
See, if I make it like that, it's too small. People can't read that, can they?
No. Ooh.
Oh, there he is. Oh, he's out of the plastic. Oh, he's worthless now. Worthless. You might as well rip those tags off of him too.
I don't know why. Wow. I tried to make Mike bigger because he had the thing up, and it made Poe bigger because everyone just loves Poe.
I'm already bigger.
That's hilarious.
I like the tags. Oh yeah, that's better than Tyson.
There's his hair. He's got Shatner hair.
The tags on that are even neat too. A little Halloween logo.
Yeah, right there.
Nice.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like the Halloween thing.
Yeah.
He's guarding the top of my bookshelf. So,
do we know what's different between the two packs that you got, or you haven't had a chance to watch Poe's video yet, have you, Mike?
No. I just saw the he posted some pictures. I got to see it from there.
Yeah, I posted that video like late last night. I think it was after midnight. So I blame that on whenever I do that, they don't get many views. So that's what I blame it on. I posted it late at night. Yeah, I have it here. I'm dropping everything again. That box is a lot bigger than I expected it to be. But I got the green screen going, so we disappeared totally.
Nice. Ballistic Coffee Boy popped into your chat, Poe.
Oh, yep. Ballistic.
Yeah, he said, sorry he's been distant, just super busy here to support you older men with disposable incomes. Ballistic, you'll have to be patient with us with the chat because there's something going on with Restream where it's not showing us the chat. So me and Mike are doing our best to try to keep track of the chat windows on our own. And my phone is now shut down, so if anyone's talking on Greg's chat, I don't even know it.
That's cool, Poe. Nice.
Yeah, this is the steel case and backside here. And then it just slides right up. Rip it up, slides right out of there. You get Michael Myers on one side, and then the arcade cabinet on the other side.
Oh, nice.
And then I tucked everything inside there, the instruction manual and the cards and everything.
Nice. You know, it would have been cool if they had like a 2 variation, like if you wanted the Evil Dead one, they should have came with that, because I would have rather have Ash.
Yeah, that would have been sweet. I can't complain too much though, because I do love Halloween, at least the original, and Michael Myers and everything. So, but yeah, I thought that was pretty nice. But yeah, I don't know what the extra bonus was because this stuff was advertised for the collector's edition, and the poster, which it'll probably just stay in the box, but I think it would have been cooler if it was just Michael Myers with that background, but then they stuck a bunch of arcade cabinets in around them.
Oh yeah, he likes to go to the arcade.
Yeah, right.
that was in a deleted scene, the arcade scene.
Yeah, so it was all a bunch of neat stuff, but yeah, I'm not sure what the bonus was, and actually, I think Mike's came with a poster of that cool VCR box, right?
Yes.
See, they should have. Yeah, they should have thrown that in this thing instead of Michael Myers at the arcade. But just my opinion.
I can pull my box out too, so people can see the difference. I'll be right back.
There's the instruction manual.
Yeah, I think mine's different from like what you have. Wow.
Yeah, I thought they did a really nice job with this. It's nice and heavy and has the whole story in it and everything. And your different levels where you're going and everything. Really nice manual for it. Get Dr. Loomis on the front. Nice. Yeah, and then how to play.
Nice.
Well, they get the controller layout and they're showing the Joy-Cons here. Okay, there's the Xbox controller. Where's the PlayStation controller? Oh, they didn't even bother with the PlayStation controller.
Their Xbox.
Oh,
feature.
nope, they did. They did.
They did?
Was the first. That's the first one. I missed it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I can bring mine out real quick so people can see the difference. Be right back.
All right, cool. I need to know where the download codes are for the extra characters because they never sent those to me when this was delayed. They just sent the code for the game. So I'm going to have to see if it's hidden somewhere in this box here.
Maybe that's your surprise. Surprise! You don't get the extra codes.
Yeah, and you were supposed to get those codes. And when I go on the PlayStation Store, it doesn't say free, go ahead and download. It says $4.99 each or something like that. So I'm going to have to look. Yeah. I asked them about it back then, and they said it was a known problem and they were working on it. Well,
Yeah.
Obviously, they didn't. Must not have fixed it. So
Yeah, here's mine. So yeah, it kind of looks like the VCR.
I love that.
And then yeah, like Pose has the side of the arcades. It's gravitating towards the VCR box back in the day. So there's the back. Yeah, I was kind of surprised. Just the plushie. I didn't get like a steel case on mine.
Yeah, you would have thought the steel case would have been a part of that special edition.
Yeah, and I got the poster of it. So here's the poster.
I like that.
Yeah.
I see they call this a poster, and I said in my own video, it's more like a postcard. It's not very big. And
Postcard.
it's nice heavy card stock there, but
Yeah.
And then the coins were in here somewhere.
Oh,
I
nice.
do like that. Oh, it came with a Michael Myers enamel pin.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think yours came with a little bit more stuff. Mine just had the plushie, the poster. I think though the DLC, like Laura Strode from Halloween, and then that other lady from Evil Dead. Yes, there you go. Are you gonna open them up?
Oh, he's wrapped in plastic.
He's suffocating.
I'll save that. The wife can sell it when I'm dead. She'll get about $25 for it. And then, yeah, the coins were really cool. They're always.
Oh, cool. How much are they worth?
These are heavy. Yeah, it surprised me. I just thought they were going to be junk. But then it shows the Retro Realms arcade, the same picture on the back of both of them, just a bunch of arcade cabinets and
Oh, cool.
the gear and everything on them. Yeah, Laurie Strode and Michael Myers. Yeah, it would have been neat if they had an Evil Dead one, too, with all the same, coins.
Oh, yeah. Especially like the first box art from the VHS from the
Yeah.
first movie. I really like that.
And then I would get the super duper edition that would have Ash standing in an arcade like he did in all the movies.
Yeah, don't mind me, guys. I'm being awful quiet. I'm listening, but I'm doing some research on these chats things because it said something about just resetting it through Restream, and I can't find that setting. But I am still listening.
Oh, nice. So Ballistic said, sweet Halloween poster. It'd be nice if they put collapsible coat hangers in there. Why let the poor lady wait that long? Just kidding. LOL at Mr. Poestyle.
Ballistics, though, I wanted to ask him a question about that Fatal Run for the 2600. Did that thing ever come out yet? Because got the 7800 one at the beginning of summer. Still waiting on that 2600 version, the XP cart that I ordered a year ago or so.
Yeah, I noticed off Amazon they're completely out of Fatal Run for the Atari 7800.
Oh yeah, they sold it.
I am so glad I got a copy of it before it was gone. So I don't know if they're going to restock it or what, but yeah, I got it here finally. It's just like, nope. I'm glad I got it. That's what made me feel like, oh, I need to get Food Fight. Otherwise, that might be gone too. Oh, Greg said, let me in.
No.
That doesn't sound right, Greg.
Sorry, Greg.
Greg,
Hey,
raise
you're
your
fine.
hand. There you go. Oh, yeah, keep going down.
That's
Legs.
his wiener.
No, I kind of rushed in here to try to get in on the show, and this arrangement I've got, I want to get back down to my office. I want to get this leg fixed. This table sucks for this laptop, and it's a Microsoft Surface, so the keyboard, you know how most laptops the lid will stay solid with it. Well, this is like a detachable keyboard with a little stand on the back of the computer, and it's obnoxious. It's a nice computer, but it's obnoxious for setting up. Hello, everybody. I kind of was watching a little bit while the company was here. Travis is still here, but the other people left. The Chiefs lost, so they just ran out of the house real quick. But crying. But yeah, I noticed the chat was not working. I started seeing people chat on my channel, and then I noticed, so I understand that Bart's kind of trying to mess with that right now. So.
Yeah. Oh, Ballistic said at Mr. Poestyle, nope, I'm still waiting for Outlaw and Save Mary, etc., etc.
Okay.
It's funny since he announced Space Duel for the 7800, and that is supposed to ship winter 2024, like in 5 weeks. LOL. And Mike's Gaming Gala said, ridiculous.
Yes.
And
Yeah, I was wanting to make sure I didn't miss something with that because I'm still waiting on Fatal Run 2600. And
yeah.
I mean, the 7800 version, pretty sure that was announced after that and then came out way before it. So now, if you have the Atari 50 collection, I think you'll have those games already on there on your PlayStation, on your Xbox and stuff. But if you want the real cartridge and you order it from them, well, who knows? Who knows when you'll get that?
So you can't just slip Atari like a 50 and you get your game sooner?
No bribes. You might get it sooner. You'll get it in 3 years instead of 6. You have to have a big enough YouTube channel, though, in order for them to send it to you.
Nice.
Hey, I got some exciting news in my neighborhood. We're getting a new Baskin and Robbins. We haven't had one for a long time. The one we had out here closed years ago, and I noticed they're putting a new one in. Baskin and
Nice.
Robbins.
Nice. Ice
That's
cream.
cool. Yeah. Yeah, there's one near my brother's town. So I haven't gone there in a long time. We're getting a Stuckies, whatever that is, an ice cream shop that's just now going in. Now that we're at one of the coldest times of the year, they're putting this in. But I guess they also have smash burgers and stuff like that there too. So
Yeah, it's kind of weird in my town. We used to have like 3 ice cream shops and then 2 shut down. The only one that's left is Baskin Robbins here.
I love Baskin. I remember going there with my grandmother when I was a kid, and I'm an old bastard. So, I mean, that's a long time ago.
it's when they had dinosaur flavored.
Black licorice.
I guess the news that Bart might find interesting, too. I remember the pinball place that we went to, Bart, when you were here in town?
Yeah.
Well, it closed down. I think I might have mentioned that one time. It closed down. But I got really concerned because I thought, where am I going to get my pinballs at and all that stuff? Well, they announced they reopened in a bigger, better location. It's cool. And I saw videos, and it's really cool. In Kansas City, put up one of those giant Ferris wheels. We call it an observation wheel. It's right by the big giant Ferris wheel. So it's going to be it'll probably be pretty popular. I think his rent's cheaper, and it's going to have more of a draw because it's not in the middle of nothing. The place it was at before. Middle of nothing.
Nice.
That's cool.
I saw a video of it, and it's pretty. If you look on YouTube, look for Solid State Pinball in Kansas City, Missouri, and He had some pretty cool. I think he's going to have an arcade section too. It looked like he had some arcade games.
Nice. That's cool.
Well, speaking of pinball, Bart, remember the arcade, or was it that pinball place we were going to go to in the mall over in Oregon?
Right.
You know, I bumped into that guy over at PRGE when I was there, and I talked to him. I said, because he said, yeah, we're open, you know, here and there. And I said, well, you weren't open. We tried getting your attention when we were standing outside your window. He's like, oh yeah, I'm so sorry. We were just, you know, they're trying to redecorate in there. But he was like telling me I should definitely stop on by. I'm like, all right, you know. But
did you say,
like
we did stop on by, and my friend he came all the way from Texas just so we could go to your pinball place. And
yep,
yeah, I told him that. He saw you, Bart. He's like, we don't serve his kind here.
Probably. I should have wore this shirt. That was.
That would have got you in.
Covered the Of course, if you fold the L over onto the I, it kind of becomes a whole different thing too. I don't know what that means, but it's possible. Oh.
You know what that chime means, don't you?
Yeah.
Neither do I. I don't know.
It's getting close to bedtime. So, Greg, since you're here, did we want to talk about your pinball tournament you did?
Well, as a matter of fact, I was just trying to look that up because I've gotten such a rush to come up here, I forgot to pull the scores up.
Whoops.
So, yeah, I can either do that unless one of you guys happen to see what the final score was on it. I don't have it in front of me.
How about this? What if we do this?
Oh my goodness! Well, you're better prepared than I am. I don't have to worry about it then. So it looks like hard for me to see the way I'm sitting. Pixeltorium, number 1. It's the end of the world as we know it.
Yeah.
Was that by? Now let me ask you: did he win by the electoral vote or the popular vote? I guess he won by both, didn't he?
It must have been both.
After Arcade is number 2 with 9,500,000. Biolumin, I believe that is T-Dog. Am I correct?
That's T-Dog.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, he is in 3rd. Poestyle 4th. G. Parker on the Xbox was 5th. Is there any more? Okay, and then G. Parker on the Rog Alley is number 6. Very bad score. So it looks like I don't know. We had a little fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
So
yeah. Derek had some ridiculous game there. I don't know how he did that.
Cheater.
Yeah. And then I thought I had him. I got that almost 10 million points, and I had over 8 million points after ball 2. I'm like, oh, Derek's going down. And then my ball 3 sucked. I came back to reality. Yeah, so that was a fun little tournament. I don't guess I've ever played that table before because I didn't have a backlash for it. I didn't have a score already, so I guess I never played, at least not on FX. I might have played on FX3, and I just don't remember because I thought I played all the Marvel ones on FX3, but I don't know.
that is one of my favorite of the Marvels. I do like that. And
yeah, it's a pretty fun table.
Iron Man is you know who the real life Iron Man is, don't you? I heard you mention him earlier when I was eavesdropping on you guys. Elon Musk, the guy that's got your Starlink up there, he's the
Tony Stark naked.
Yeah, that was funny because he made a cameo in the Iron Man movie. Which one was it? Was it the first one or the second one?
Number 2.
Yeah,
and he was in a restaurant, and all it did was Tony walked by him, and they zoomed in on Elon, and he says, "Hey, Elon," and he goes, "Hey, Tony," and that was his line for that movie. But I will tell you a little history on that from reading Elon's book. Elon wanted to meet him, the actor, and Robert Downey Jr., but also to entice them to get together, Elon offered them a tour of SpaceX, and they hung out for a day together. So it was kind of cool.
Oh, nice.
Our Robert Downey kind of wanted to learn a little bit about Elon because he admittedly said he was trying to model the rich boy kid genius thing after Elon Musk. So there was a real life thought process behind that, supposedly.
Wow. Yeah, that is interesting. And well, since we talked about Elon Musk and you mentioned SpaceX, for anyone who it's totally not related to anything, but tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. for Eastern Time, they're doing the next Starship launch. And if you missed the last one, when they do that launch and then the booster comes back and they catch it with the big chopsticks, 4 p.m., they're doing an evening launch here so that when the Starship itself comes back in, re-enters, and does its flip, and it's going to soft land into the water and then sink or whatever, that will be in the daylight in the middle of the ocean where it lands. So it'll be a 5 p.m. Eastern launch time. And it takes about 7 or 8 minutes, I think, for the booster to go up, release the Starship, and come back down and get caught by the big chopsticks. So if you're into rockets, it's worth watching. It's really cool. And
Nice.
I saw they were talking about it on that first attempt they did it. They managed to do the catch, and they said there was a sensor on board that was giving kind of wacky readings, and it was like 1 second away from aborting the landing and making the booster crash into the ocean. When the engines fired and they said, okay, then the rocket said, okay, we can go in. But it almost automatically aborted that landing, that catch attempt, because there was a sensor, and the engineer basically said, yeah, I think the sensitivity level on that sensor was set a little too cautious. They said it wasn't, there was no reason. And it was like, fuck it, we're done. No, stop. But the engine's fired. But
I'm a little scared. I picture a Woody Allen voice for that sensor myself.
Yeah, probably. I don't know if you saw the video. Someone had a video when and Elon was there with them when they watched that thing land, and he's like, "Well, let's see if it fires." And then when the engine's fired for the landing bird, he's like, "Holy crap, it's going to work!" It's pretty funny. But yeah, so tomorrow night, Monday night, if you're watching this on replay, you missed it. But tomorrow night, Monday night, 5 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock p.m. local time, Central, is when they're doing the launch. So if you have a spare 10 minutes, it's worth watching. Anyway, that was going to be my final thought. So that ends the show.
Let me ask you a question, Bart. I was kind of watching them for a while, and then the other stuff came up. But where can you watch that? What is there a particular cable channel or outlet, or does SpaceX have their own YouTube channel?
That is a great question, because that was part of my spiel I was going to do, and I completely forgot. You can go on X, Twitter, go on X and do a search for the SpaceX channel. They air everything on X themselves. Me personally, I tend to go to the Everyday Astronauts YouTube channel. Okay. He's a pretty awesome dude. And he's a YouTuber, of course, and he became pretty famous. He's a good guy, and if you have time before it, he goes over a lot of stuff about the rockets, takes people's questions, and he's actually got to tour the SpaceX facilities down there. And there was a funny little clip, which for all of us that do YouTube channels and stuff like that, it's kind of like, yeah, one for us. He was touring Boca Chica down there talking to Elon, and Elon was talking about something they did with the engines and the booster, and at that time they didn't do it on the ship itself. And the Everyday Astronaut, Tim Dodd is his name, he said, so you only do that on the booster, you don't do that on the rocket itself, on the Starship? And Elon stopped. He goes, yeah, we should probably do that. And they changed the rocket. It did. It was something with how they cool the engines or something before, because they run that liquid oxygen and stuff. So everything has to be pre-cooled. It had something to do with that. And Tim Dodd basically gave Elon the idea of, you're doing it in one. Why aren't you doing it on the other? And Elon's like, yeah, you could see him thinking. He just stopped and he's like, yeah, we should probably do that. and they did. I just had Restream pop up a thing. I thought our comment started working. But so I like to watch the Everyday Astronaut channel, just because I like watching Tim Dodd. He's a good guy. There's another YouTube channel, Spaceflight Now. They what? Sorry, I'm reading one of. Mike, are you seeing that chat? Oh, it's in my channel. I'll have to read it. But if you want to watch it directly from SpaceX, go to X, formerly known as Twitter, and look up SpaceX's channel, and they air all those launches. It's the direct feed. They took down their YouTube channel, and he just does it himself. Okay. So,
why would you put it on a competitor? He's I don't know if people know this too. He's kind of at odds with Google right now. He's kind of got a feud going with them. So
yeah, I would imagine he tends to get in a lot of those with people. That's what comes with being the richest guy on the planet. There's nobody you can't tell the fuck off. So speaking of which, Joseph Groth is in my channel, and he said, y'all channel gonna be shut down soon, yo, for real. My crew be checking all y'all stuff for real, dude, and they gonna be here in foot sure, and we checking offline stuff too, yo, for real. We on to y'all, dude, soon, all caps, and y'all should know that, all caps. We'll keep that in mind.
I did not know that.
I did not. For real. For the number 4 real.
For real?
I wish I could copy and paste that and put it up on the screen. Kelly's in my chat as a moderator. She's probably working on just kicking him out already. But
yeah, Kelly is on your shit for real, dog.
Yeah.
And your offline stuff too.
OFFLYNE, offline.
Offline, boy.
Ballistic says he's got to go. So
thanks for coming in.
Thanks for stopping by, Ballistic. Always good to see you. Bliss is asking for translations on that. I read it myself, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Kelly says she can't see it. I don't know. It was a stealth because he's watching us from offline. For show. For real. REEL.
I mean, you can shut down my channel. I don't think anybody's going to miss it. You might want to go after a bigger fish out there. Oh, real.
Yeah, that's hilarious. So, anyway, yeah. So it should be a good show tomorrow with the rocket launch. It's always neat to see them things come back, and but the speed those things come in, I keep thinking, man, if that engine doesn't fire, it's going to be just a missile right into their launch pad. It would be quite the explosion.
So they're not going to try to catch. I may misunderstand. They're not going to try to catch this one.
Yeah, they are. Oh. They're going to catch the booster, and then what they've been doing. The booster comes back here, and because the ship itself is suborbital, so it only goes about 3/4 of the way around the planet, and then it re-enters, and they crash that into the ocean. But it does do all of its landing procedures, which eventually that will come back flip up vertically, and then it'll get caught also. But that always happens at night, so they don't have any good video of it happening. So that's why they're doing the late afternoon our time, so that when it comes back and re-enters and does its flip and basically it does a landing into the ocean and then just tips over and usually explodes. So that'll be in daylight tomorrow. So you'll get to see that. And that takes like half an hour, 40 minutes or so after the launch till it re-enters so those are pretty neat at night though, with all the plasma coming off, because they strapped one of those Starlink antennas on top of the rocket. So when it's coming in and all the plasma is coming off the bottom of it, they still have a satellite connection through Starlink, and you have video feed all the way through the normal blackout phase. They still have video signal. So it's pretty cool, but that stuff won't be as visible because it'll be daylight. But we'll actually get to see the ship should come down. It does a belly flop maneuver. It comes down and then it flips vertically and it'll set down onto the ocean. And then of course it hits the water. So it'll just tip over and whatever.
And I assume the reason for that is just because they don't want to risk the first landing of it on land. They just want to test everything over water where it won't bother anything, basically. I mean,
right.
It's strange to move that whole ship at the end of the ocean, but I guess there's a reason for everything, you know.
Yeah, well, part of the mission tomorrow is for the ship itself is they got to relight the engines while they're in space, and they haven't done that yet. And until they can show that they can light the engines again, then they can't go orbital, because if you can't light your engine, you can't deorbit. So that's the test they're going to do. They're going to fire those engines up. So at this point, their only option is to go up in space, kind of coast around until they would come back in the atmosphere. So they just plan it so it's out in the middle of the ocean where it's safe. But I'm thinking they're, probably 3 or 4 launches away at most till he's going to try to catch the ship too, which will be cool. Because in theory, they'll catch the booster, set it down, and then catch the ship on the same tower, and then it'll swing it around and just put the ship right on top of the booster, and they could refuel it and send it again if they wanted to. It's kind of crazy, but I think probably in another 3 or 4 launches, I think they're going to try to catch that. I think they'll do a couple of orbital ones and have it land out in the ocean there too, just to make sure that everything's still working after it's been in orbit and all that stuff, and then they'll catch it. Because I think they only did 2 or 3 with it was flight 5 when they caught the booster, so they did 4 without catching it. So I don't know if that'll translate.
You know, I haven't been out much because of this leg, but the last time I did get out, Cheryl and I went up to the local hobby place up here, and I saw a whole section of Estes rockets. I didn't even know those were around from when I was a kid, and I thought, man, that would be kind of cool. Once I get maybe next spring, I get all healed up from all this stuff. I'm thinking I might follow old Elon and see if I can get me a thing up in the sky there a little bit.
My brother and our friend had those when we were growing up, and lots of fun. We would go up to the softball field near our house and launch them off and everything. And the one time they decided to put an engine that was like way too big for one of them in there, and it was gone. We see it disappear. So we're just waiting. And it had the payload bay that you could see what was inside, and you could put bugs in them. They put a little grasshopper in there. And it went, and eventually somebody spotted it's coming down, and it didn't break apart. So it didn't parachute down the way it was supposed to. It came down like a lawn dart, boom, into that softball field, and it exploded. We didn't find the poor little grasshopper. I think he was smushed on impact. Good times, though.
Yeah. On my channel, I just see somebody from PETA just came on there. They're bashing the crap out of me right now.
Oh, and Poe, when you said that guy could take down your channel, no one would notice. Mike Gaming Gallant said he would miss it, and he put a tear crying emoji.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. At least there's one Mike I can count on to watch my videos.
I wish I'd had time. I had a photo that I wanted to share tonight. It's on my phone, but I don't know how to get it on here, and I'm not going to mess with it now. But I'll tell you what, there was a photo I saw folks around on Facebook of a real studly looking guy. You don't have to have a photo, do you there, Poe, do you?
No, that came up in my memories. So all I did was repost it. That was when I got the Sexiest Man Alive for People magazine.
Yeah, I noticed that. I said, wow, that's a pretty special accomplishment.
You know, the beauty of this, that there is one good side about that these chats are not coming up on the thing. Because I can read them out, and well, of course, Mike is looking, so he would know. But Mike's Gaming Gala, what he said was, after you said at least there's one Mike who watches your videos, he said, "Don't go that far, Poe. I don't watch that shit you put out either. I just like skipping." He either said that or I got you, Poe. One of the two. I'm not going to confirm which one he said. But, yeah, so Mike's Gaming Gala can put chats in your thing, and I can completely change what he said.
Oh, nice.
And make you think that whatever it is. But dang it. Yeah, that's driving me nuts. That chat thing. I'm not going to lie. It's literally driving me nuts. But what were you going to say, Poe?
Oh, driving me nuts. That reminded me of some kind of joke. I don't remember even how the whole thing went, but it was about a pirate and something about his nuts in a thing. He's like, it's driving me nuts. But I don't remember the whole joke. That was years ago.
Nice. Yeah.
Did we lose subs? Get ready, everybody.
There was a whole conversation up there earlier about losing subs.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Where was that? Yeah, Paul, you did get a lot of chat. I wasn't able to keep up. There's a lot.
Yeah, yeah, there was a lot of chat and post chat. Sorry, Ballistic's already gone, and he put a lot of stuff. He said he lost 5 subs in the past 3 days. Of course, Mike's Gaming Gala said he lost 17 in one day when he put all those pinball videos up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which is crazy. I mean, if people like Mike's normal videos, and so he puts out a handful because he went to an event and he puts out some videos on it. Doesn't mean he's going to change it. It wasn't like, okay, guys, I'm not going to do my normal stuff. I am now a pinball channel. He was like, okay, here's something. I just can't believe people are that way about stuff. I mean, there's a plethora of reasons why to unsubscribe from any of the 4 of us. Well, 3 of us. Mike's channel, you want to stay sub.
Yeah.
But the 3 of us, there's a plethora of reasons to unsub from us. But it wouldn't.
Just funny that they had that conversation, because we all just had that conversation last night, this morning, and private message.
Well, I think I made it pretty clear on mine. When I started out, I was doing pinball stuff, and Bart and I were even doing pinball stuff together. But I'm not out of pinball by any means. Obviously, I'm setting up tournaments, but I got the Xbox, I got the Nintendo Switch. It tend to be diverse on a lot of things, and I just look at it this way: it's my channel. I just don't see me. It's just my personal. I'm not expressing it for the rest of the people of the show, but getting this 1,000 subscribers and making money. For the effort you're putting in, you're not going to get rich. You're not going to feed your family on it. So I put up what I want. You know what? And if I lose subscribers, well, hey, go watch something else then. If you don't like my stuff, go watch it. If you like it, come watch it. If you don't like what you see that day, I hope you stick around to see something you like later. But I don't sweat it. You know what? It's my channel. I do what I want. Have fun with it. Because if it ain't fun, I've talked to other YouTubers. I won't mention their name, but they said, it doesn't. I know some guys that are making money doing it, and they say it's not fun anymore. because I've got to do the same thing every time. So I want to keep it fun. That's why I enjoy hanging out with you guys on Sunday night, because it's fun.
Yep. This is
like
the fun part of the week for me.
25 or 30 views on my channel for one of these shows. But hey, I enjoy the audience we've got. We got some really good people that show up. I'm happy with it. Our Discord is even fun. We have fun with that. So fun. And if you don't like fun, well, go find someplace else to go.
Yeah, I guess Mike's saying it was. I guess he got complaints because it was how he put them out. He bombarded people's feeds.
Yeah,
he did put a lot out at once, but yeah, well, whatever.
It's kind of hard not to, though, right? I mean, he went there. It was exciting. He had different videos covering different tables. You want to get them out there,
right? Yeah, yeah. I didn't have a problem with it because I get it. If you go to an event and you make some videos, you don't want to wait a year and a half and stretch these
and
videos
otherwise,
out.
yeah, you're going to make. If you don't, then you're going to make a 2-hour, 3-hour video that people aren't going to watch the whole thing anyway, like mine. So, yeah, break them up, put them out in pieces.
Yeah, Bliss said real-time strategy videos do that to his channel. He loses subs when he puts those out. I noticed with my channel, like Greg was saying, actually when I started the Off-Grid Arcade channel, it was pinball. And I did pinball videos, and I threw a couple of VR videos out, and they way outperformed my pinball videos. But man, they're a pain in the butt to do. A lot of editing problems, and I've always had problems syncing up the sounds and all this stuff, and multiple cameras, and so I didn't really want to I don't want to become a VR channel, but those ones get more views than any of the stuff I like to play. And so I just kind of figure I do what I do, but I would probably have maybe I could get more subs if I was dedicated to one specific thing, but shoot, I don't play the same thing all the time. I'm kind of all over the place.
I'm going to use your channel as an example for me. We kind of got together over the pinball thing. And then, then Mike and Poe, I've always liked the old retro stuff. I'm playing it now on Retro Arch, but I used a Raspberry Pi. But, something I thought I'd never be into. The only reason I'm doing it now is because of my leg. But I'm telling you, when you first came out with the truck driving sim, okay, you can say, oh, look at he's copying off Bart. Yeah, it's true. I did. I saw a friend and a fellow YouTuber doing that, and I said, hey, I want to do that. So to me, I put out stuff. Maybe you'll see it and you'll like it. Maybe you won't. But, I hope that I introduce something to you. The other day, I just put one out, and I'm thinking, I'm hoping maybe I'll get a lot of more subs because I'm not putting my face on there because I don't have a camera set up in my living room when I use my Xbox. I can't do that. But lately, I haven't even been putting any audio on. I can do that. But long story short, I was playing Pinball M, and I was playing Dead by Daylight, and I realized that is a game, Dead by Daylight. A lot of the games are pinball. So I thought, I'll go try it. So I put out a video on Dead by Daylight, just one section of it. Fun game. I'm telling you what, it's a fun game. It's not really a shooter. It's kind of a problem solver. You're trying to get away from the big stuff, open doorways. I like it.
Yeah, and they updated. They had cool stuff for that one. They had Haddonfield and Michael Myers as the bad guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's still available. I played it years ago on the PS4 a few times. And it's just like that Jason game they came out with and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game they came out with. So many people are the victims trying to escape, and then the other person is the bad guy trying to kill them before they escape. It's really they're fun games.
And you're really playing on, as far as I can tell, I don't know if they're bots. I've always wondered about these Xbox games. They tell you in the racing that you're racing against other people, but what if they're not there? Well, is there some bot that comes on and takes that role for you? But it looks to me like I'm playing real people in this Dead by Daylight. And
yeah, that's popular enough. Yeah, I'm sure you have real people playing each time you play that.
Yeah. And it's kind of funny because I noticed that I played enough one day. I just didn't have anything to do. I was stuck here in the house. And I played enough times that I finally got a good team. And, actually this one gal, she came and helped me get out. She came back for me and kind of let me know to follow because that's actually the one I did the video on because I said,
Nice.
I said, hey, I actually escaped. That's
That's
Nice.
the tough part about these games that are popular like that. And if you come in late to it, like I did, some of these, you're not really that good, and then you're just getting killed all the time. So it's frustrating. Everybody else knows what to do because they're not working or whatever. They're playing 24/7, and you come in. Well, it's like a Call of Duty game too. You know, these kids that play all the time. And that one there, I had fun with, but I didn't know exactly what I was doing. The same happened with Texas Chainsaw. Now, the Friday the 13th game, I played a lot private parties with my brother, my best buddy, and my nephew. So we got pretty good at the Friday the 13th game. But those other ones are fun, but yeah, it can be real frustrating when you have people playing it all the time and you're the noob. So fresh meat, you're going to get killed all the time.
one of the classic examples I'll give you on that is how kind of a little different, but still the same premise, and that is how they evolve after time. And I've seen people complain about this. You guys remember? I think the four of us got in and played Nintendo Sports, and we played bowling. Well, bowling is one of those things on Nintendo Sports where you only advance if you're, in the top, like you get in the top 10. Then the next set, you got to get in the top 5. And that's what people aren't able to anymore because there's no way to play the game just to bowl. You have to play against other people, as I understand it. Well, people are complaining because either people have figured out a cheat. People aren't saying they know for sure, but they figured out a cheat, or they've just gotten so good at it. Average player that buys a new Switch today and gets Nintendo Sports can never finish a full bowling game. They just can't get that far. And people are saying you should have simplified the game so you could play online, or you could say, hey, I just want to play against my wife in the living room, or
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that is true. That's one thing I am kind of liking with this iRacing I'm doing, which I said I'd never do it because the price model is ridiculous. But you get your iRating score based on how well you perform in your races, and then they will divide up the people that sign up for a particular race, and you get matched up with people that are on about your same skill level. So there are races where I'm not good at all, but I have a chance of winning because I'm in a group of people that are also bad. So that's kind of cool when they have ranking system like that. So you're put into I did a race the other day. I think I was telling you guys and the other viewers that are YouTubers, they'll understand how this goes. I did a whole race, the freaking longest race I ever did. Kelly said, yeah, dinner we were ready in like 15 minutes. I said, okay, this race is about to start. I came out, it was 80 laps, and they had caution flags in the thing. So it took over an hour for this race to go. Then I did an hour long. You got to do the replay, to record the replay so I can inset and all that stuff. So that's another hour. Went to edit it all, and my face camera had got shut off, about a third of the way into the race, and then it was off for most of the race. So that video is completely wasted. But it was the first time I ever drove that car. I didn't even know I had the car, and I'd never driven that track. I jumped in practice. I had 2 laps of practice before the race started, and I led 30 of the 80 laps. I was in first place, and I ended up coming in third at the end of the thing because I got put into with other people that are not the best drivers. But what sucks with iRacing is if only 10 people sign up for the race, they're all going to be in it. There's not enough people to split it, so then you will be in with the really good guys. So then I just hang on. I figure if there's only 10 of us in it, I'm going to get a top 10 finish. So go me. Hey, there's a couple other chats. Polo said, welcome back, Greg.
Same here. Yep.
Yeah, you saw that. And then Bliss had a iArcade question.
Oh, yeah.
Do I put the zip, background, and instructions files in the II Games folder before I go to the ROM configurator in Mystery Interstellar Arcadian?
Oh, so you're making your own?
Yeah, that's my question. Are you making your own, or are you? Yeah, because the zip file for the game can be anywhere you want because you'll just point to it. The background image, same deal. You'll point to that background image you want to use, and the instruction image, you'll tell it where to find those. And then when you make the ROM to push to the iArcade, it will put it in your iArcade folder. You can have them wherever you want. When I create mine, I leave the image files, I leave them in my photos directory, and I download the ROM that I'm going to use for the game I'm getting. I leave that in my download directory. I don't even move the stuff. And then when you go into is that how you did it, Poe, or did you put them in a specific place?
Yeah, and I haven't made my own in forever since that thing first came out, because then I went to the Discord and started requesting games and grabbing them, and you've made me games. So it's been so long since I've actually made my own. I just push the games that I get.
Yeah, that's what I did for that one that we couldn't find. And then I think after the thing was over, someone did it for you, right? But that was the first time I made one in months. I'm like, shit, do I even remember how to do this?
Right.
And I do know that, you'll point it to the ROM, you'll point it to the images you want to use. Make sure you change the game name and location and stuff like that. Otherwise, it'll make an interstellar directory on your iArcade, which is fine if you don't care that it goes there. And then you have to click on and open the controls configuration button. Even if you don't change anything, you got to open it and then click save. Otherwise, none of the controls will work. From what
it's not, most of the time you don't even mess with the controls on there.
Right. And I don't know how to make a custom control config file or any of that stuff. So
and that has to be pushed separate.
Yeah.
You need to go to that Discord.
Yeah. Anything that needs that. Yeah.
You're going to need, I think, what they call it now, the Swiss Army knife or something like that, to push the configurations. So you'll need that program, and you'll get that right from the Discords that I sent you, Bliss. They have them in there to download. So if you want to play Crazy Climber or Robotron, you're going to have that twin stick configuration for each game, any special game that you want to play that's like that.
So what did this is Bliss that's having the trouble, right? What did you do? Hit that Format C button or something?
Yeah, hit the C button and then it deletes. Unfortunately, like whenever you go to save it, yeah. And I was talking to Bart earlier before we started about that, because I know he has a clearer memory than I do these days. Like I said, I can't remember 2 days ago, so I need to be like right in front of the thing to remember what to do. My laptop.
Yeah, I would not have remembered any of this stuff if I didn't have to do it. What was that game we just did that I made the thing for?
Was it the Night Slashers?
Maybe. I think it was. Yeah. If I hadn't just done that, I'd have been like, let me think. Shit. But I just did that, 3 weeks ago, something like that. Let me see, Bliss, if I can find that place where you can download them all. Crap.
While you're looking for that, Bart, can I share something on the screen real quick? If I hit screen share?
Yeah, should be able to.
Let me see if
Let me copy this. And now where's Bliss?
And I am at about 23% battery here, so got a little bit of time, but not a whole lot of time here left on my phone.
Okay. Bliss, I put a link in the in Poe's chat, and that's the Mega Drive that has like everything, including the original games that came out that you could purchase for the arcade. Not that I condone downloading anything you didn't purchase, but
yeah, that pack that they put together has everything. It has everything that came out that you could buy for the arcade, and then everything that people made pretty much. There's another section in the arcade archives with all iArcade configured stuff, like the gun games. If you have a Sin and Light gun and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay, I see it there, Greg.
Yeah, I think you have to do it. There you go.
Yeah.
Sexiest man alive. The Rock.
Patrick the Rock Henry. Nice.
Okay, I'm Dave.
Yeah.
My new hat has the last name on it. Look at that. Henry on there.
Nice.
Yeah, like my years of service. I can't tell if I'm looking here. Years of service.
Where'd you get that?
It was one of those ones that popped up on Facebook, and I kept looking at it and looking at it. And so I thought, well, as long as I pay with PayPal, I should be all right. So if it happens to be somebody that wants to steal your money, but they came through. So
All right. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Do they have good ones like Navy or just the Air Force ones?
They do. They have every branch, and it says veteran on the side, so I can get my free coffee everywhere I go.
Nice.
I told my son I should have had it say retired on there, and then people would think I retired in E4 and be like, "What a loser! He spent 20-some years in."
Yeah. Yeah, that would be not good. Yeah, I had a older gentleman the other day checked into the hotel. He made a reservation. He didn't have one already, so I made the reservation for him. And he asked me about the veterans discount. And there was just something about him, you know, I could tell he was a veteran just the way he was before we even got to that point. And he's like, "You need me to get out my VA card?" I'm like, "No, you're good. I got you." He got it out anyway. I'm saying, "No, you're good. I got you. Don't worry about it." But yeah, he kind of had that air about him. I think then we got talking, and he was in Vietnam actually. So you know, he was an older gentleman, but you could get a feel for it right away. It's like, yeah, this dude's old school Army. But
well, especially how they walk, they don't slouch.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I noticed. Like someone that slouches, I was like, he's not military. But yeah, someone that walks straight up, you know, they have that confident stride. You can tell.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. But anyway,
Especially if they're marching their family in there, you know, or something.
Cadence.
Man, I was not good at keeping my military bearing when I did that. I marched the flight to school in California, and it's in the early morning. We're heading to school, and everybody, you know, I had to tell them, lights on. Everybody turned on their flashlights, and we're going. And the one dude stepped off the curb, and his flashlight, you just see it whirling into the air, and it coming down and exploding on the ground. And he hit the ground too, and it's dark, and I just busted out laughing before I even halted the flight. You know, it's like student leader probably isn't the position for me here, but I found it hilarious.
yeah. Now it had nothing to do with marching. I mean, I think I might have told you guys this story before, but when I was in Iceland, we were having a change of command ceremony, right? So it's a big formal thing. We're all, you know, the whole squadron's in our different little subdivisions and stuff. We're in the operations department as the air crews and all that stuff. And the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders were there at the time. So they're off watching and stuff. So the little lieutenant or whatever that was in charge of our operations department, he calls us all to, you know, everyone gets called to attention and all that. And we're standing there. Now, this is Navy, right? We're not Marines. We're not do all this stuff. I hadn't done any of this other than get to attention and parade rest. That's really all you do once you get out of boot camp. So we're all standing there, calls to attention. He's supposed to just do the roll call and announce that we're all present, even though he doesn't know who the fuck's supposed to be there. And then all of a sudden he goes, "Right face." And we're all like, "What? Okay." About face. All right. So we're all doing these facing motions, and we had, you know, he had us turn to the right, then about face, turn to the left, and then about face. So we're facing forward again. And we're all just like, "What the fuck are we doing?" And he was showing off for the cheerleaders, apparently. And it was all fun. All the rest of the squadron was having a laugh, I guess, and all that. And apparently he got talked to by the the new skipper was not impressed with his display of let's make all these guys that have been in the Navy for some of those guys have been 20 years since they did a left face. And, but it was hilarious. But I don't know. Yeah.
I know when Micah, Cheryl's son, was in the Navy, we went out to where was that? Where were we at? San Diego. Yeah, we went to San Diego, and they were coming in. You know, the fleet was coming in. It was just one hell of a show. I mean, you know, they had fireboats out there throwing water streams up, and they had all the gals from Hooters and San Diego were standing there waving American flags, and I mean, it just brought tears to your eyes. Look, because here comes all these ships in, and they got fighter planes flying over the air as they're coming. I mean, it was a big spectacle. And then you see the ships with all the guys in white lined up, you know. And the coolest thing for me is when we got there, when the ship docked, we heard Micah hollering down at us, and he says, he was up on the ship, way up there. He says, "You guys might as well go back to the hotel. I gotta stay on duty. Everybody's getting leave, but I'm on some type of duty here." They had to keep so many. So before we said, okay, you know, and so, I mean, you know, you're in the military, you got a job. So we were getting ready to leave, and then all of a sudden we saw what appeared to be an officer come up and talk to him, and Micah hollered, "Stop, stop, stop." And he says, "Go down this way and catch this thing." And it was like an elevator, and because that ship is way up out of the water. My God. And we got to go up. I guess the captain saw all this and said, let his family come on board and let him give him a tour of I mean, that was just the coolest hell thing. And
wow.
We got up to the top, and there's a guy guarding. You know, it's just like you imagine this guy guarding. You guys know it. They were Navy probably. There's a guy, and, you know, I just looked at him and I thought, the only thing I think to say is, I heard other people say, this is permission to come aboard. And he, okay, you know, and he let us through. And then here comes the captain. And Micah had walked up there, and Micah stands at attention, you know, and captain, and starts to salute. And I started to, you know, kind of say something. And he says, "I want to get home, guys. Don't worry about it. Let me go." I mean, he was kind of like, you know, the salutes are done. I'm getting off this fucking boat.
Right.
But it
nice.
was the coolest thing. It was an LST. Do you guys, what is an LST? It was a thing that landed, it was a carrier for it wasn't an aircraft carrier. It was like,
right. Yeah.
And what do you call those jets that land vertically?
The Harriers. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
What, and
everything has to be vertical takeoff. Yeah.
Michael was the one that called them in, the helos in, and he said, "Man, if you ever hear a blade slap on a ship like that," he says, "you'll fill your pants." He says, "You know, bringing a helo in, and the ship was rocking like this," and he says, "one of them blades slapped the deck. Oh my God," he says, you crap your pants in a second." So that's my experience with. I was never in the military. God bless you guys that were, but that was my experience, and it was a dead-gum good one. I'll tell you what, I was really impressed with the way those people operated. So very cool.
Yeah, yeah. If you get a good skipper, they can be really good guys.
Yeah, this guy was great because Micah said, "Man, I didn't think he'd do that," but I guess he sent a junior officer, you know, down there to tell him, "Hey, what's that kid hollering at? You know, telling his parents to go home." He says, "Just tell him to come on board." I thought,
nice.
Wow, that kicks ass.
Nice.
But what a show! I mean, watch. It was like they'd all been, and it was kind of funny. I did jump Micah. I got to tell one last story. They were on their way home, and they got delayed coming back, and we delayed our trip going out there. And Micah was all upset, and I had him on the phone, and he says, "Yeah, I'm upset because I want to get back home." And I said, "Well, where are you at?" He says, "Well, some of the ships broke down, and we're in Hawaii." And I said, "Well, what are you doing while you're there?" And he says, "Well, I just got to do shore leave. I played golf." And I said, "What a crybaby! You broke down in Hawaii, and you're worried about getting home, and you're playing golf in Hawaii." I said, "Suck it up, Buttercup. Play golf in Hawaii. What the hell are you whining about not being home?" So,
right.
He was in your neck of the woods there, Mike. He said it was beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh,
beautiful,
nice.
Beautiful.
Did he get some pineapple?
I know you did say you saw a cute little gal climbing a tree and he wanted to grab her and bring her home. You pick a token or something.
Yeah. Pose, it getting chilly out there?
It's a little chilly. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I had to get rid of the headset and the microphone here. I had to plug in. I was down to 15%. So.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
Well, I hate to say this, but I'm going to have to go pretty soon. I'll stick around for a little bit longer, but the old eyes are getting heavy.
Yeah. Well, I think we're about dialing it down anyway. Pose about to lose his phone, and I think we've covered everything we meant to cover, right? Poe's got to get up early to work tomorrow. I got to work tomorrow too now for some stupid reason. I don't have to get up as early as Poe because Kelly's not working. So I can
every day we got to
6.
work is a stupid reason, right? I don't want to.
Right.
If I'm allowed to just throw my final comment in, I just want to say that a couple of things that I had. One is Travis and I Travis did take me out for a little bit today, and we went up to Wendy's, and they have salted caramel Frosties now. Oh,
yeah.
Goodness. And then I've noticed there's a lot of Black Friday deals going on console systems. So any of you that are into consoles, I've noticed that there's some good Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo things out there. So my phone is always blowing up on that little Google ad thing that, stuff that I'm into all the time, gaming, and it's blowing up all the time with some pretty good package deals on all three of the main consoles. So
Nice.
Just something to think about. Black Friday, good time.
And if anyone's still looking for an alternative to StreamYard, if they got off of StreamYard and they're still looking for an alternative, Restream is having their Black Friday sale right now. The annual, it's not the monthly thing, but if you do the annual, they're 50% off right now. So although it is a bit of a little weird thing, if you did the year, it worked out to $16 a month because you would get a discount anyway. Well, they take that discount off. So it goes back up to $19 a month, and then they take the 50% off. So, but you can get Restream for a year for $10 a month for the plan that we're on. So that is a Black Friday deal that I saw. So yeah, but anyway, we want to roll into final thoughts. Was that your final thought, Greg, or do you have something else you want to say?
That was my final thought. I have something I would like to talk to you about in the green room if I can make it that long afterwards. But for now, that's it. Okay.
Poe, what do you got?
Well, I do have another video that's ready to go up. I was going to do it before here, but I bought the Star Wars flight yoke from Glenn's Retro Show from Thundersticks. So I unboxed that in the newest video, and the mount, I bought that. So once I get that all together and all my games together on the Viper, I'm going to be playing some Star Wars and stuff like that with the actual controller. And then the next video I did after that, I did order the new Hallmark console ornament. They have had one each year since 2020. This year is the OG Xbox. So I have it here, and that video will probably be up tomorrow or Tuesday. So, and it's light and sound, so it does the Xbox startup when you push the button on it, and it does. I don't know if you can hear it or not. I don't have my microphone here, but and then it does plays Halo music. So
nice. That's awesome.
So yeah, that'll probably be tomorrow or Tuesday. That one will come out. Aside from that, that's it for now. Maybe won't get another gameplay video in until we start doing challenges again. Who knows?
Right. All right, Mike, what do you got?
I'm working on the Legend of Kage video for the NES. So I already got the gameplay done. I recorded the gameplay for that. I just need to do some recording with me on the video. But I think it's almost done. It's not going to have skits. So just so I can push this video out sooner than later. Skits take a while because I usually like to get my friends involved with it if I can get Jason. help me with
You
the
should have
skit.
got him involved and did a whole skit where you were sick of American kids calling you Cage instead of Kage. Everybody called it Legend of Cage back in the day.
Yeah, I called it that too. Yeah, until I started watching some of the other videos. But what cracked me up, I was watching Angry Video Game Nerds video on it, and he pointed at it's like, what, Nicolas Cage? He had all when he was all being crazy and stuff. That just cracked me up. I loved it. So it's like, oh,
Nice.
okay, I can't do that. So. But yeah, I'm gonna be working on that video some more. So be kind of different. It's gonna be different because, like I said, I'm gonna be going in a different route with my channel. I already removed the PS5 and Xbox Series X stuff. The reason I did that is because I spent a lot of time working on those videos, and it seems like there's not a lot of people that watch it anyway. So why invest yourself if you're not going to get people interested in watching it? So it seems like they're more interested in the retro stuff that I do. And it actually makes it a lot easier because if I have PS5 or Xbox Series X, my video editor, it takes a long time to process that because it's 4K that's recording off of it. While the Nintendo, let's like a Nintendo game, it's 720p, but I still put it as a 4K, even though it's not really a 4K at 60 frames per second. So it makes it a lot easier for me just to do retro videos. But I plan, because I really want to do like, was it the Panasonic 3DO? One of my subscribers is actually interested in that, and I hope to put a video out there soon. The only problem is if I do record it, because I have SCART. I don't know if anybody's familiar with SCART, where
Yes.
I have to put the old analog signals into a box and it converts it into HDMI. So the picture converts, but the audio doesn't go through it either. So you got to have another way to record the audio. So it's like, I got to figure out another way to do that. So I got to think about that before I put a 3DO video. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. And like I said, as far as like for skits and stuff, I'll probably be doing that. If there's a game I like, and I would think it would be kind of funny to have a skit for it, then I'll do that. I don't want to keep doing that because you got to have a passion for it, and then it's like, I want to spend a lot of time working on that video. Whereas like now it's just like I want to kind of put more videos out, so that's what I'm planning on doing. So especially the new one that's coming out. That's all I got.
All right, sounds good. And yeah, my final thought will be check out that rocket launch tomorrow. It's worth the watch. Probably the best place to go is X, 4 p.m. Central. That's local Texas time is when that is going. And I am going to work on it this week and figure out what's going on with the chat. So if you see random during the week, if you see random things popping up the same, I'm going live, that's probably me doing a test. So you're welcome to join in on the live and send some chats and see if they work. But I might go on live a couple times during the week for just a couple minutes at a time just to test that. So if you see random, you're not missing anything. If you see I went live, because I got to figure this out, what's going on with the chat. And I have some ideas that I found online already, but I got to get that all figured out. So. All right, I guess that'll do it. I'm going to click on the outro, and we will see you all next week, same time. So thanks for watching. We're out, I think.